Welcome to Sweet Stories. Today we've got the privilege of meeting with Husain Almualim.
Yes.
As the CEO and founder of Almobtaker Travel Group, Husain has set the standard of luxury in Bahrain. You work with discerning clients, meeting all of their needs. You've got a great background in operations, business development, marketing. So it's our pleasure to learn more about Bahrain as a destination and to hear your opinions on the destination here and how we can help to attract more inbound visitors to experience the hospitality of the Middle East. So thank you very much for your time and welcome. Bahrain is your home. It's an amazing place full of sun, warm hospitality, super generosity, the friendliest people. Can you give us some of your insights into the destination?
First of all, I would like to welcome you to your second home, which is Bahrain, and your distinguished guest. I'm sure that they are enjoying the weather, stunning and tanning. Yes, if you're just avoiding the humidity, which is happening last night. I'm really happy to have such quality buyers with connections community that to discover our hidden gem in Middle East. I do believe Bahrain is a hidden gem from the Dilmun ancient civilization to the modern luxury. If you're gonna start it from Bahrain Fort until you finish it in Sakhir, which is the Bahrain International Circuit, which is the home of the Formula One, which is really a key point, or it's an important destinations or POI to be discovered in Bahrain. We would like to welcome more guests from the European guests, UK's, Russian, Chinese, and US, which is coming soon. And that's the national carrier, Gulf Air. It's helping us with the connectivity, which they recently has updated in their networks. We are happy now to announce that we are flying directly to China, which is just open a couple of months ago or maybe more. Yeah. And during this week, the Canton's Fair in China, it's happening, and all of the flights are really full from the destination to the China. But we would like to grab more of the Chinese tourism to the region. And we do believe now our region is more at entertainment destinations for many of the nationalities, especially what's going on in Saudis with the Red Sea, Amalia, Al Ula, and also what is happening in the surrounding areas. We were hosting the World Cup in Qatar and the expos in Dubai, and there is a lot of going on events in Bahrain as well. So during this upcoming months, we do have the air show. We do have the most authentic exhibitions, which is called Arabian Jewelries, for example, and that grabs a lot of buyers, customers, and there is a lot of good movements in Bahrain.
You've caught the interest of a lot of
Yes, I'm just trying to give you a highlight of what's going to happen, and I do believe the destinations can be at that
I 100% agree with you, because I do see Bahrain as this, it's very much a hidden gem. It's still an up-and-coming destination within the region, but with the focus of the World Cup, with some of the innovation that's happening across the Middle East as a whole, I think there's always going to be the added benefit that Bahrain will experience. And it's great to see that Gulf Air is increasing the connectivity to different destinations such as China. And you've also said some of the key things. We touched upon F1 and jewelry and the civilization. I think it would be of interest to a lot of tourists, the unknown history and heritage that so many Bahrainis are super proud of. You have, going back to the Dilmun civilization, you have a very long line of monuments and forts within the country that if you speak to local Bahrainis, they are so proud to show off. And I understand you have some World Heritage sites?
Yes, we do.
Wow, can you tell me a bit more about those?
The World Heritage, there is a lot of a good or UNESCO protected zones or places or in Bahrain, within Bahrain, like for example, SAR site and Bahrain Fort as well. And there is a quite like Parpar. There is a lot of places that if I started, I'm not gonna finish until tomorrow. But if you, I think I just would like to go within the same dialogue, the same questions. Bahrain, it's a mixture of experience.
Yeah.
So when you are entering, you're gonna experience the heritage, culture, and the Arabian hospitality. The Bahrainis themselves, they are very hospitalized
Of course,
people
they're the friendliest
by
people.
nature. By nature, the majorities are speaking English very well, and you can see them from the first time that your foot step in the countries, in the airports, in the taxis, in the restaurants, the hospitalities, in the hotels. The nature of the people, that it's make people that feel comfy and they like to explore more and more about the heritage of this country.
I think it's one of the very unique aspects of Bahrain is its people. I think that's the proudest thing that anyone can say about this kingdom. The people are the friendliest, the warmest. I think it's very much within your culture to welcome everyone as though Bahrain is their home. As you said, welcome to your second home.
Exactly. We are blessed. We are blessed with the people. We are really blessed with the people. All of us that we can feel the warm hospitality from when the people are stepping in our country, and we would like to show the maximum that we can show. Yes, we start with the heritage and the cultural tours, but that's not just these things. We do have stunning beaches. We do have gorgeous resorts that you can enjoy the beach from all over the year. It's a year round. It's not just for a seasonal period. Yes, maybe if you would like to avoid the heats in summer, which it's really reach up to a good number of temperature, but otherwise it's quite good. For who's looking for the motorsports, I don't think there's better than Bahrain.
Yeah, and why is that?
Oh, because of the Formula One. See, His Highness the Crown Prince, when he started these projects 20 years ago.
That's amazing.
20 years ago, no one was believing in this project. And they think it's like, it's not gonna do anything, but it was the gate or the main key points that the Formula One lovers, they entered to this region. And that now what we can see the impacts. Now there's another circuit in Jeddah. It's a gorgeous one.
Yeah.
And Abu Dhabi also is there, and Qatar. So all of the region, it's well-known destination for Formula One lovers. And I do believe also with His Highness view, when he started the night race in Bahrain, it was really a good experience for who's loving this sport.
I think Bahrain by night is so beautiful with the cityscape lit up and everything like that. So do you think with His Highness he showed, he obviously sounds like he's very visionary, has an entrepreneurial spirit. Do you feel like this has kind of trickled down into the kingdom, and it's why people such as yourself are creating such amazing tourism businesses to attract tourists into Bahrain?
Yes, I think all Bahrainis get inspired by his view, and we do feel that it's like a local, or let's say it's a national responsibilities for all of us. So you can see all of the Bahrainis are trying to get the best and the best to keep our countries in the maps, and the touristic maps and the economic maps. We are trying to be more entrepreneurs and or more visionary people that they have to keep Bahrain well known in many sectors. So we started with the heritage, we speak about the motorsports. There is a lot of going events.
We're not finished with the motorsports.
We will not finish in this podcast. We have to do a lot of episodes for this.
That's a separate podcast.
We just would like to minimize the things here. But yes, I do believe, again, Bahrain, it's a hidden gem destinations. Yes, maybe there is a less travelers that coming to the destinations comparing to the surrounding countries. And I do believe that we need to focus more and more for the stopover programs, especially for example, if we are targeting the European markets and who's going to the Far East, we have to work very good on the stopover programs with a luxurious touch to grabbing them more.
Yeah.
Bahrain, since ages, it was a transit point in the region. I know for some circumstances it has been changed to another spot, but yes, still we do believe Bahrain it's unique. It's different than the other spots in the region, and I do believe the stopovers programs, the quality one, it's gonna help more the destination.
I mean, Gulf Air really led the way kind of in that stopover program when the airline was first created. So I think you're completely right. I think Bahrain it's such a relaxing, peaceful destination, but it's also very, there's a lot of things to discover and see. So it's perfect for maybe a 3 or 4 day stopover on the way to places like Australia and the Far East.
Yeah.
It's a chance for Europeans, as you said, to come discover a little bit of this hidden gem on their way.
I totally agree with you, and I think the new management of Gulf Air has been keeping this as a priorities for them. And with the new opening of their networks, US is coming soon. Yes.
Do you know when that will be launched?
There is
In the
no
next year?
official announcement, but I do believe it's going to be in next May 2025. So we are having 6 months, hopefully.
Yeah.
Been crossed. And I think that it's going to elevate the
really
market, and especially to connect East and West. That will give us more opportunities to achieve this project, which is going to help the local economy and the tourism movement, especially in the region. And you can see it's very safe country. The people feel really like home. But we need to work more and more to make this projects work well.
Yeah, and I think coming here, obviously, as a woman, you do feel very safe here in the kingdom. And what I found particularly inspiring is the number of female leaders that you have, especially within Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority. The Minister of Tourism is female. And I think that's one of the things that is so crucial to highlight to some of the international guests that you may be welcoming into the kingdom, because there is obviously a preconceived notion of Middle East and the culture, and Bahrain is very refreshing because it's completely turned a lot of people. I know some of our guests, the delegates, they have been blown away by how different Bahrain is to what they thought it would be when they first arrived. But you did touch upon some of the challenges that you see and maybe some of the improvements that you would make, in particular with the connectivity and the stopover programs that you would introduce. Are there any other elements that you could see would help to elevate the tourist experience in Bahrain?
Are good. First of all, I'll go for the first half of the questions, which you can see there is a lot of females here. Yes, we are so proud that there is a lot of entrepreneurs, which they are females, and it's by nature. In this country, it's very normal things for us. I don't think, or I don't see it. It's like a really a difference, because when we born and raised in these countries, and we work together, we walk all of these paths together, and I do believe they are the mains. They are because we will not become as a man, or I don't want to be with that topics, but I don't think that any good leader or any man that we will become without our moms. So they are the main universities. We just the seeds. We are reflecting their strengths. We are reflecting their hard working on us. So every woman in these countries, they are actually the main leaders or the main encouragements for us. I will not be in these positions with you today without my mom works, my sister supports, my friends as well, all of the surroundings. So I do believe they are number one factors to go with these paths.
And I think that's such a beautiful thing, because it's very apparent like how much respect there is within this society for each other, whether it's women or for your fellow Bahraini nationals. There is such a kindness that comes through in the values and principles that every single Bahraini upholds. And I think that it's very unique sometimes to see in modern day society.
Yes, you are absolutely right. If we go for the second half of that, the questions, and we speak about, remind me, we speak about the challenges.
The improvements that you would suggest.
Yes,
to
the
elevate the
improvement
tourism
that I do
product.
suggest. I speak about the connectivities. We need to increase the number of passengers.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That's the goals here. We have to look for an opportunities that it's gonna happen, any opportunities. And we can see there is a lot of good movements happening in the regions, a good entertainment. We have to focus and invest how we can grab more passengers to destinations. One of the projects is the stopover, but that's not the only projects. No, there is a lot of ways, projects that we can work on to maximize or to increase the number of passengers that come to the country. Yes, MICE, it's for sure, it's important. Grabbing the business travelers, it's important. But the luxury travels or the luxury travelers, they need more facilities. They need more F&Bs. And the F&Bs markets in Bahrain now, has been enhanced. We do have Sushi Samba that's open, Rokats, they came, Cipriani, there is a lot of...
And you told me last night, Zuma's coming.
Even the cut by Wolfgang and the
really?
Four Seasons, it's here. There is a lot of good F&Bs that's coming to the regions, and also a beach clubs that they would like to. Cipriani, they have their first beach clubs in the.
Really?
Yes, it's in Bahrain.
Oh, I'm coming back then.
Yeah. They have the nice beach clubs here in Cipriani, Bahrain. So there is a lot of improvements that's gonna come, and I do think in the next 5 years, the destination will be more ready to welcome a luxury passengers or luxury travelers. Regarding the luxury hotels, I do have many news that a lot of good luxurious chains that coming to the region, and I do believe there will be a good opportunities to welcoming more passengers, especially the luxurious passengers.
And I know that you are a big fan of a certain hotel brand, the Peninsula. Would you welcome Peninsula to
Oh, I
Bahrain?
would love to. I would love to. I hope they can see it now. And yes, the peninsulas. And,
How many have you been to across the world?
See, I think there are 12.
Yeah.
Until this moment, I had tried 6 or 7. But I would like to reach a good number this year.
Okay.
I
we
would
can maybe
like.
hit the other 5 or 6 that you haven't been to. I mean, I think Peninsula would be an amazing brand here in Bahrain because it fits the overall ethos of the kingdom. But there are so many luxury hotels here. We've got the Four Seasons. We're here in the Jumeirah Royal Suite now. We've got the Conrad Raffles recently.
Yes, Raffles opening. And there is a lot of projects coming on. But personally, if you ask me what is the brand that I would like to see it in Bahrain, I think I would like to see One and Only, which is actually there is X projects for One and Only, but it didn't go through.
With the...
Yes, I'm not going to mention it, but yes, their project was here with a very stunning property. The project didn't go through, but I would like to see them again in the region. And Mandarin Oriental, the Peninsula, obviously, Bulgarian edition. I think...
Oh, so it's quite a long wish list that you've got.
It's just 5.
Okay, well.
It's just 5. But I think it's going to happen in the next 5 years. We will be lucky if we grab one each of the 5 years.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
And
I think, yes, there is a good support from the BMO office.
Yes.
They work very hardly, day and night. And I'm sure they would like to make something good. I'm sure. I know them, how they are very hard worker. I'm so proud of that team. And also the BTEA, they work very hardly. And I'm sure that they can do something in the futures. Maybe we would like to, if we would like to increase the passengers, we would like to focus more on the road shows, more on some of luxurious events, such as the ILTM or some of that one.
Or Connections Luxury.
Connections, they are already here, but we need to get more. We would like to get more expanded. And yes, absolutely, you can see the Connections Luxuries community here. They are having a very good buyers, and I can see them here, how they can support. And we can look for the more upcoming.
That would be amazing. Yeah, and to be honest, we have worked very closely with BTEA, Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority, and with the PMO, and both have been very supportive of all of the efforts. They've got a very clear vision, I think, of how they want to attract international visitors into Bahrain. And as you said, the next 5 years will be super exciting.
Yes,
for the
I can't wait for it
to come through.
I can't wait
and
for
I think you'll be leading the way, inshallah, on all of this.
No, I'm actually like, I'm happy to tell my kids and my children in future that how Bahrain is improved. Yes, I do have a lot of passions to this country, and I think I owe my country a lot. And I'm gonna spend each minute, each day of my life to support this country. Yes, I do a lot of business beyond Bahrain, which it's my main business, which is outbound travel agency. But during the last years, I do believe there is a chances here, and that's why we opened Luxevo, which is our first baby in the regions that can accommodate luxury transfer services. Now, Luxevo's in Bahrain and Saudi, very quick, and this is just news for you.
Recently, you've just opened the office in Saudi and here in Bahrain.
You see, we do have in Saudi since years, but for Luxevo, we just opened it to make more accessibility between Bahrain and Saudi. So yes, Luxevo is existing in 2 regions now, and we are expanding. We are coming soon in London, very soon.
Yes.
So this is the 3rd spot, and we would like to show how Arabian hospitalities can be in the Great Britain, and we would like to grab more passengers as well to the region here. So yes, I'm not going to talk more about that project that's going to happen, but Luxevo's, when we creating it here, or when we open the company here, we would like to bring the luxurious experience that what we saw, what we experience beyond to our countries. It has been now a good time with the Luxevos. We can see the people feedbacks. We can see your feedbacks as well when you try the service, and we will continue the path. We will continue.
Feedback so far has been, it's been impeccable.
Thank you for that.
The service levels have been so superior to some of the other services that I've experienced in other countries. So it's a very huge credit to your team. And I think it's a credit also to yourself, because you are very well traveled and you've gone to experience some of the best luxury destinations and brands across the world. And it's refreshing because you're now bringing that knowledge, as you said, back to your own company and really elevating that standard.
I do think that I owe credits to my team, which they work day and night to bring more ideas. Yes, I do support them with some details. I'm teasing them. I'm not just supporting them. But yes, I do owe the credits for them, because they are having a boss like me who's commenting on everything, but still they are here. So
I
that's
think you're a very strict boss. I think you're teasing, you're such a sweet boss.
So this is the point here. But yes, we will work harder to keep Bahrain a tourism destination as much as we can. And I'm sure that their support is there, the room of improvement is there, and we will keep continuing this. And I can't wait to welcoming you next year with the 3rd edition of Connections Bahrain.
Thank you. And then I just want to touch upon like your life here in Bahrain. What's your favorite thing to do at the weekend?
Okay. I'm not a fan of weekends, by the way.
You just work through the weekends?
I do work like a pharmacy 24/7. But no. Yes, absolutely. I like to spend my weekends with my family. So yes, sometimes we are spending it in the beach, at good restaurants. We are avoiding the rush because we are rushed during all of the weeks. But there is a lot of rooms that we can experience a good weekends, like staycations in some nice resorts during the countries, which there is a luxurious one and there is a good one, but mainly in weekends we are prepared to keep that time for family. So I'm committed with that.
That's
more.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So for weekends, you obviously prioritize quality time, and you're so hardworking during the week. You deserve that rest and relaxation. I'm going to ask you one last question before we wrap up. Where's your favorite holiday destination?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's Maldives.
Maldives. Well,
Yeah.
I sense a pattern here. You like to relax a lot when you're not working. You like to take your mind off things and enjoy beauty.
And Maldives, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's a good switch off for us, especially I do work almost
And it's so
all the
easily
time.
accessible from here.
Yes, it's like a 5 hours flight. So I think it's Maldives is good for me because I really switch off and I get priority time to relax very well. If you're gonna ask me for the escape, yes, I can say that.
Well, you deserve it.
I can say
Out of
that.
everyone I've met so far, you work so hard. And
Thank you so much.
thank you so much for your efforts during Connections Luxury Bahrain. We could not do it without our partners.
Thank you so much. I really thank you so much for your hard working. I can see that you and your team working more than me, which is if I work 24/7, so you have to double it with your team.
Thank you so much, Husain.
You're welcome.
And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys. See you soon.